So, if you have kidney failure, one way to go and deal with it is using a transplant. If we remember back, you've got two kidneys. Your kidneys are connected to the renal artery and the renal vein, taking blood to it and away from it. Then both kidneys are connected to the bladder through a urethra. Right. If we go then and plumb in a new kidney, first thing to know is that we don't take out the old kidneys. And we don't take out the old kidneys unless they're cancerous. We don't take them out just because it causes all manner of complications. A person could go nip something and a person would go and bleed to death and such forth if you did that. Right, there are 6 key things that we need to be aware of then. So, when we're going and we're doing it, right, so firstly, you make an incision and it's made through the lower abdomen, right, and you're going in through the front, right, and you go and place a donor organ or a donor kidney into the lower abdomen. So you'd place it in. Right, the second thing that we need to be aware of is that, like we said before, so your own kidneys will usually be left in place unless they're causing any major problems, so unless they're cancerous or unless they're causing any major pain or something like that, but usually we'd leave them in place. So the donor kidney that we've now gone and put in, so it's put in near to the blood vessels. You plumb the blood vessels in and you would go and divert the urethra from one of the kidneys that aren't working, so to go from that donor kidney, and you'd replumb it into the bladder, so the urine would go through that donor kidney into the bladder. One thing that they might do is they would hold the urethra open using a stent, right? That's to make sure that it doesn't close up. So, like I've just said, finally, the urethra, so the tube that carries the urine from the kidney to the bladder, is connected. We can hold that open using a stent to make sure that it stays open. Right, after we've done that, we finish off. So when the kidney is probably in place, the incision in the abdomen is gone, stitched back up, and they use what's called surgical glue to go and glue things together and hold things in place. Right, the things we need to remember: kidney transplants have lots and lots of advantages, but a few disadvantages. Right, the big advantage is that once you've got a kidney transplant, you can carry on relatively normally. Right, you don't need to worry about having dialysis. The disadvantages is that it can be very, very difficult to find a donor. The organ has to match your organs, and you will need to take immunosuppressive drugs for the rest of your life to stop that donated organ from being rejected by your own immune system.